So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Bedlin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
Okay, interesting. That's going to go a long way. Hit into the middle, brilliantly cut out. Bruno Guimaraes, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Rafinha. Now it's Rodrigo. Danilo, Rafinha, Danilo, Marquinhos, Olise, Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That has been cut short. And it's Doué. And that's been won straight back. Doué. Camavinga. Alexandro clears it away. Matheus Cunha. Rabiot. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He has found a way through. Looking to go deep. Not one of his best. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Upamecano. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Gabriel looks to the other side. Marquinhos. Danilo. It's a good run down the right. Rafinha. Can he get onto this? Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rabiot.
Hernandez. Camavinga.
And it's played forward.
Dembele
is onto it in a flash. Danilo. Great run on the overlap here. Lovely bit of skill. Matthews Cunha is having a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Rabiot. Camavinga. Camavinga shifted upfield. Nice interception, well timed. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred. Doué. Olise. Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Doué. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Shot a goal! Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Moved on forwards. Alexandro. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Proves too strong. Koundé, aim forwards. Olise. Dembele. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the shot's Mbappe!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Gabriel. Moved on forwards. Rafinha. Danilo. Matthews Cunha. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Brazil have a free kick. That was very necessary. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Danilo. There are a few waiting for it. Corner. Hoisted clear. Doué goes steaming forward. He's found the way through. Doué. Nice physical challenge. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Over to the left. Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha. And here's Rodrigo. Rafinha wins the duel this time.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And it's Koundé. Rabiot. And here's takes a shot! Danilo. Quarter of an hour played. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Danilo picks it up now. That is lovely. Danilo stood his ground strongly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vinicius Junior, oh, good spread. Camavinga. Olise. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Camavinga. Rabiot. That is a brilliant interception. Alexandro. Brazil getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Rodrigo.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Matheus Cunha. Alexandro. And here's Rodrigo! Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. And it's come back to the keeper. Marquinhos. Danilo. Oh, perfectly measured that. He can get that clear. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Camavinga, and here's Mbappe, and he cuts out the supply. Marquinhos, Bruno Guimaraes, Matheus Cunha, Vinicius Junior, Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Doué. And they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got to be in, and he shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Olise with the short one. Looking for a decent ball in. Mbappe tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. That's very neat. Olise climbs up big. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Olise goes short. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Doué. Dembele. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gabriel. Vinicius Junior. And it's Alexandro. Matheus Cunha. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Rafinha. He's had it out. Dembele. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. Hernandez. And here's Camavinga. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Upamecano. Doué. And here's Mbappe. Rabiot. Good take and the finish! Cleared without complication. And it's Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Doué. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele! And the shot! Now, what about a counter-attack? Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Koundé. Saliba. Camavinga. Hernandez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Doué. Doué made out to the left flank. Mathias Cunha. Danilo. He can run onto that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Saliba. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, played right into his path. Rodrigo! It's run loose here. Crossed it again. Koundé tries... Rafinha! It just took too long getting forward.
Rafinha simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter. Then urgency was the single requirement.
Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Camavinga. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha looking for a runner. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rabiot. Saliba. Upamecano, Koundé, France going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently, and it's Koundé. And here's Mbappe, played into the middle, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Mathias Cunha. Alexandro. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Mbappe. And it's Koundé. And they've got a throw. Camavinga. And here's Doué. Oh, nice touch. Looking here to chip it through. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. He is through here. He's in plenty of space here. Matches Cunha. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Hernandez. Dembele. And it's Hernandez. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Matches Cunha. He can run onto that. He's got space in the area. Rafinha. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Dembele, and here's Doué. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Lisa! Oh, crossbar! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's nice. Rabiot. And here's Dembele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Here's Rodrigo. Matches Cunha. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a cute ball. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alexandro. Decent progress down the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gone for a throw-in. Rafinha succumbs to the pressure. Danilo opts to play it back. He's had a shot! Saliba. Koundé. Rabiot. And it's Dembele. Hernandez. Mbappe. Gabriel gets good distance on it. Rafinha. Danilo. Marquinhos. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior, done delicately. Oh, easy pickings there. Doué. Rabiot. Olise. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Dembele. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Has a quick glance. Can he latch on to this? Matches Cunha. Aimed in towards the centre.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Matches Cunha. Rodrigo. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Dembele. Saliba. Camavinga. Moved on forwards. Rabiot. Can he finish? Alice. Oh, they could be caught out here. Doué! Defending of the desperate variety. Marquinhos. Gabriel forward. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Olise. He came in hard, very hard. Matches Cunha. Rafinha!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Rabiot. Koundé. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Olise. Koundé. Gabriel shifted upfield. Rafinha aimed forwards. Great ball if he can get there. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Olise did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Muscular approach does pay off here. Marquinhos. Matches Cunha. Marquinhos gently done. Matches Cunha. Danilo. Now it's Matches Cunha. Cross goes in there. And they've got rid. Dembele. Upamecano. Rabiot. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Koundé. Rabiot. Doué. Now this could be a chance.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Danilo gets a cross in. Saliba. Camavinga. Rabiot. Rafinha. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's a chance, surely! Dembele. Camavinga. Rabiot. Olise. And here's Mbappe! Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel going full tilt down the left. Alexandro. Gabriel. Alexandro. Matheus Cunha. And it's Danilo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Bruno Guimaraes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Olise. Doué. Calmly anticipates. Bruno Guimaraes. Moved on forwards. Rafinha. And here's Rodrigo. Probing pass. Goes for a shot! Oh, the joy of the moment! About as smooth as it gets. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And it's played forward. Hernandez crosses. Bruno Guimaraes forwards and with intent. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Doué. Camavinga. And it's Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Danilo. Rafinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that has been cleared. Mbappe. Dembele. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Vinicius Junior. Almost an hour gone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Gets his head on it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Matheus Cunha. Rafinha. It's a promising run he's making on the right. The pass is intercepted. Doué. Camavinga. Upamecano. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Elise. Koundé. Oh, this is a very good run. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Mbappe really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
Dembele. And it's Doué. Out to the right. Alexandro shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. Get a throw in. Elise. Dembele. Doué. Koundé. Doué.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Danilo with the cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Saliba. Hernandez. Camavinga. Saliba. Camavinga. And it's played forward. And it's Doué. Gabriel gets it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Showing good feet. Now it's Dembele. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saliba. Doué. Back into the middle. Oh, such a clever touch. Time to deliver. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Matheus Cunha. Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro. Gabriel. Matheus Cunha. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Matheus Cunha. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Rabiot gently done. Dembele. And it's Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Olise. Camavinga has been caught there, it's a foul. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rabiot. Camavinga. Does really well to win the ball there. That's been slipped through. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Olise. Upamecano. Rabiot. Vinicius Junior, too strong for his opponent there. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Danilo is there, and he can get that clear. Saliba. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Brazil, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. He's dealt with that well. Now it's Olise. Danilo. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Rodrigo. Played out to the right. Very nicely done. Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Brazil have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Upamecano, aim forwards. Marquinhos. Mathias Cunha. Danilo. And here's Rafinha. Mathias Cunha. Oh, good spread. And it's Danilo. Danilo gets across him. Koundé gets it away. Takes a shot. Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, and that should have been two.
Mathias Cunha really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Deftly away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Dembele. Played with finesse. And he thumps it clear. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Dembele. Koundé, there's the delivery. Decent chance! He's got a goal! Doué duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Gabriel, and the keeper's got it again. Marquinhos, moved on forwards. Matheus Cunha, Upamecano cuts it out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe is fouled, and that's going to be a booking. What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Doué forwards and with intent. Olise.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gabriel. Played into space out wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Alexandro. That's tidy. Rabiot with the slide tackle there. Koundé. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
That's really well manoeuvred. Alexandro, Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Danger averted for now. Brazil have reclaimed it. It's Camavinga. Doué. Camavinga. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Dembele. Camavinga. And here's Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. Hernandez. Oh, it's played into the area.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a nicely weighted pass. That's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! Yes, it's there!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
All square again into the dying minutes. Camavinga. Saliba, aim forwards. And it's Hernandez. And here's Doué. Hernandez. Gabriel can get it clear.
I think we might be done.
Camavinga has given away a free kick. Gabriel shifted upfield. Bruno Guimaraes. Matheus Cunha. Rafinha. Great ball if he can get there. Upamecano getting this one clear. That's a throw. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. They need to get it in quick. And here's Vinicius Junior. Lovely ball. He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rabiot. And it's played forward. Elise. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe played into space. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Vinicius Junior, and it's lofted through here. Rafinha, lovely feet. Matheus Cunha.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Saliba clears it away. And back to the goalkeeper. Marquinhos. Marquinhos gently done. Crossed into the middle. And it's Alexandro. Alexandro delivers. Gets the shot away! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Alexandro. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cleared away. Rabiot. Elise.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Bruno Guimaraes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, Red, nice interception. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Koundé. Rabiot. Vinicius Junior. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Alexandro. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Koundé. Rabiot. They'll have one final crack at it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we